be searching for birthday cakes all the time. It's gotta be. Yeah, way higher. Zorbing. Zorbing's way lower, right? There's some interest in it, but it's not an everyday thing like a birthday cake. Gotta be lower. Way lower. Yeah, Zorbing. Wayne Rooney. I don't know who Wayne Rooney is, but I'm assuming he's a sports person, and therefore is definitely going to have more than Zorbing. Gotta be higher. Okay. Engagement rings. Interesting. Okay. My guess is I'm going to probably go with higher on this for the same reason that birthday cakes is higher. But engagement rings is way less of an everyday thing. Then again, there's definitely going to be a lot of people that are just, like a lot of women who are going to be searching for engagement rings in the same way that, people like to search for houses. They like to do real estate. I want to search for a mansion, a $2 million house. I don't have $2 million to pay for a house, but I just want to look up those things. I think this is going to be higher, but I think it's going to be similar. Okay, I was wrong. It's more than double. This one's definitely, well, it's got to be higher, right? Man, I don't know. It's got to be higher. I'm going to say it's definitely got to be higher. I could be wrong. But yeah, core religious concept. That's got to be high. There's a billion Muslims in the world. I don't think they're Googling tenets of their religion, but, yeah, you know what? I was right. I was correct. Not as many. Yeah, that's interesting. 1 billion Muslims only search for Allah 600,000 times a month. Prince or Vin Diesel? Ooh. I think Vin Diesel's probably a little bit higher. No, you know what? Prince is more timeless. Prince is more timeless. Really getting that rainstorm effect right now. I would honestly, I think lower. Vin Diesel is definitely more current, but it's also, less timeless. I think Prince is more of a interesting figure throughout time. Obviously he's dead now. Vin Diesel probably gets, we're talking about average monthly searches. When a new Fast and the Furious movie comes out, that probably goes up. I'm gonna say lower. No, I was wrong. Not even close. Man. Alright, so we'll have to look up here. Basketball versus dentist. Ooh, and those are some mucked up teeth. I think dentist has to be lower. Okay. Whew. Manny Pacquiao. I don't think he gets his. Sports. People search for sports all the time. Those are usually deceptively high. Manny Pacquiao's definitely, I know the guy's name. I feel like dentist is similar to birthday. I would say lower, but I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong. Okay. Whew. Okay. Mobile strike. This is probably, I don't know if this is a super popular game. If Mobile Strike wants to sponsor me, please go ahead. Email me. I'm happy to do a paid sponsorship, but I've never heard of Mobile Strike, I don't think. But I would also think that, you know what? If it's up here, it's probably relatively popular, and they're definitely running ads for it, right? So a lot of people are going to be searching for Mobile Strike. I would say my instinct is higher. My instinct is higher, but it could be dramatic. It's got to be higher. Right on the freaking. Oh man. All right, birthday cake versus Lady Gaga. I don't think 2.2 million. That's a lot. I think this is gonna be. I think Lady Gaga is gonna be lower than that. She's not nearly in the zeitgeist anymore. I don't know how they count average monthly searches. Like, do they take her absolute highest peak? Hey, she's just doing the, the Super Bowl halftime show. Is that counted in there? And you know what? Lady Gaga was just recently in Joker 2. Ooh, that could push her up. That could push her up depending on when the sample is. It might be higher. I don't know. Birthday cake is such a ubiquitous thing. People are always searching for that. Every day, a lot of people are searching for birthday cake. Lady Gaga, I don't think so. I think my instincts is lower. And I'm not even close to correct. Of course. Alright, Zika virus. Broadchurch. Broadchurch is a pretty popular show. This is definitely not, Zika virus is definitely not being searched for that often anymore. Broadchurch has got to be higher, right? This is a pretty good show. The first season's good. Yeah, okay. Mental health, way higher. Oh my, are you kidding me? Wow, we really do have a mental health problem in this country. Dear God. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's unbelievable. Okay, so here's the thing. Torah. We 100% got sandbagged on Allah. Yeah, that was 1 billion Muslims in the world. Way fewer Jews in the world. My guess is they're probably not Googling. Yeah. Articles of Faith, Jeremy Clarkson. Very famous. Clarkson's Farm is fantastic. I would say this is lower. If we miss this, it's because of Allah. Okay. Allah did not lead us astray. Pepsi's definitely higher, right? For sure. Huge brand name. Gotta be higher. Black Mirror. Ooh. Potentially, there was a time when a lot of people were searching for Black Mirror. Pepsi is also something I'm not curious about Pepsi. I'm curious about Black Mirror. But that tends to not actually make any difference in this. The higher lower game usually has nothing to do with curiosity about a subject. It's how famous the subject is. That's what usually determines it. My instinct in Black Mirror would be higher because there was definitely a time when it was the word on everybody's lips. I probably want to say lower. My instinct is higher. Okay. I haven't thought about or heard about Black Mirror in a good long time. But that makes sense. Alright, now 2.24 million. The only thing that's beaten that out is Lady Gaga. So David Icke, however you pronounce his name, has got to be lower. Yeah, for sure. David and Goliath. I would have to imagine that David and Goliath is going to be more. But again, apparently religious subjects are getting way fewer searches than anything else. David is small. This is, 165. My instinct is this is higher. I feel like I've heard this guy's name, but I don't remember what he did. David and Goliath. This is a story. People might be curious about the story. Definitely this is a more famous subject than David Icke. I want to say higher. No. Nobody searches religious stuff anymore. Dear God, what is going on in the world? There's what is going on? All right, Hanukkah. It's got to be lower. No one searches religious stuff. Yeah, but 450,000 for Hanukkah. David and Goliath, 70,000. Uncharted 4. No one cares about this game, but it's probably higher than Hanukkah, right? Yeah. There was a peak. Wonder Woman. It's got to be higher, right? Way more famous. Whoa, that's our biggest number yet. Yosemite National. I mean, it's going to be lower, for sure. Passover. Again, we're going with this religious stuff. It's going to be lower. Yeah. Nobody searches religious stuff anymore. We have just completely abandoned all curiosity about spiritual matters or religious matters at the very least. My God, this is almost depressing. Lebanon, it's a country, and I mean definitely been in the news. I'm gonna say higher. Yeah, it's gotta be higher. David Beckham, it's gonna be way higher, right? For sure. Sports, everybody searches sports. Tim Berners-Lee gonna be way lower. Don't know who that guy is. Tiananmen Square, it's gonna be higher, but I don't know how much. This is a political issue, not a religious issue. My guess is it's gonna be. Wow. London's definitely gonna be higher. There's no doubt about it. London's definitely higher. Shooting. I think it's gonna be less. I think it's gonna be lower. I think it's gonna be pretty high, but it's gonna be lower than London. Yeah. That's about what I was thinking. Schindler's List. My intuition is that it's going to be lower. My intuition is this is going to be lower. Obviously, most people are going to be thinking about the movie rather than the historical figure and these types of things. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. Fairly famous. I definitely think it's going to be lower, though. Wow, I didn't think it was going to be that low. Harry, but come on. Not even a question. Harry Potter is going to be a blowout. Absolutely. Johnson & Johnson, it's going to be lower, but I think this is still going to be pretty high, especially with all of the, recent, vaccine stuff that went on, and then, they had a bunch of lawsuits come out against them, and they've had, it's going to be low. I didn't think it was going to be that low. I actually thought this was going to be a little bit higher. I thought it was going to be in the mid-millions, or $500,000. Yeah, The Jester. This is an interesting one. This could go, I feel like this could go either way. My intuition is lower. But a lot of people are into, tarot and stuff. The Jester's not a part of tarot, though. That's the Fool. The Jester. I'm gonna say lower. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that could have been Wimbledon. It's gonna be way higher. Sports. Not even a question. Qantas. It's gonna be lower. I don't know what Qantas. I'm guessing it's an airline. Boxer. Boxer could be two things. Boxer can be both boxing with your fists, or it could be the dog. So this is a double meaning. So this is a double word. People could be going for. My intuition is that this is going to be lower. I didn't think this was going to be that big. I guess there's people who are booking flights on that and they want to be looking for it. Boxer, it's probably close. This is probably a very similar thing, and we're almost getting a high score. We got a score of 18 so far. What do we think? Boxer. I want to say lower. My intuition is lower. Let's go with it. Oh, it's dead on. Exactly. I told you it was close. Uncle Ben's is going to be less. Uncle Ben's is going to be less. Men's is a fairly popular brand, but it's not going to be that big. It has been, I'm sure, along with like Aunt Jemima and all these other things, that they are sterilizing because we don't want to have black people on our food for some reason, which is completely insane. Yeah, let these people enjoy the fact that they made something people enjoy. It's got to be lower, though. It's got to be lower. Lower. Oh, wow. Okay, way lower. So this is a blowout. So we're getting a high score here, 100%. Yeah, cruises, that's a gimme. That's an absolute gimme. Loneliness. Loneliness. Probably higher, right? Universal-ish emotion. I don't feel it, but apparently everybody else does. So loneliness, it's got to be higher. It's lower. Well, we got a high score. I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah. We're in the 99th percentile. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. We'll do one more game. Charlie Hebdo. Oof. Oof. Renault Clio. That's got to be lower. What? Wow, we didn't even get close here. Austerity. Seek, or apparently some people call it sick. I've always heard seek. I don't know. If you're... Yeah, please correct me on my pronunciation in the comments. Austerity. Austerity measures, austerity, the concept. And you know what? Religious, so it's gotta be lower. What? Jeez, we're getting blown out here. Pringles the Matrix is definitely gonna be higher, right? What are you talking about? Alright. Man, Formula One, it's gotta be lower, right? Okay. Lower. Good. I'm glad we lost. That was pathetic. Cheeky Nando's. Psychopath test is that. What? Come on, everybody's always so. Man, I'm getting blown out here. Pet insurance, gotta be lower. Yeah, okay. SeaWorld, higher. I'm just gonna speed around this. United Arab Emirates, higher. Exactly the same. Daft Punk, higher. Okay, let's see. 2020, lower. I don't even know what that is. Volcano surfing, higher. Wow, okay. Not bad. Alright. I'm getting embarrassed now. So you need to like and comment and subscribe. Watch another one of my videos. Tell me what I should do for my next video. And I should say good luck in all your endeavors. Thank you very much for your time and attention. And goodbye for now.